Welcome back to the channel. We recently bought the Starlink Gen 3 and ended up mounting on a pole mount on the back of our RV for the times we need to get it up high over the trees. So today I'm going to show you step by step exactly how we mounted our Gen 3 Starlink on our RV, what we got, how much it cost, and how to put it together and put it up on your RV. Let's get started. All right, so here's everything you're going to need. You're going to need the pole, obviously. You've got the mounting brackets, the upper bracket, the lower bracket, the Starlink pole mount adapter. I ended up getting 3 of these wire lock pins. They're a 1/4 inch pin and they're 2 inch diameter. So I'm going to end up drilling, when this is extended, drilling through and putting those through just as extra peace of mind. I'm going to need a drill, 1/4 inch bit. For these, ideally you would have a crescent wrench or an end wrench or a socket, but you'd have to be prepared for that. So I like to make it hard on myself, and I'm going to go ahead and use a pair of channel locks because why not? Lastly, I 3D printed these little cable clips. I know a lot of people don't necessarily have 3D printers, but I'm going to leave the STL file in the link below here so you can download it for free if you do have a 3D printer. And these just snap over the pole here with a cable going through there, and it keeps it from smacking the pole in the middle of the night. So that should be everything, and let's move on to the next step. Also, another thing that'll make this job a lot easier is if you end up getting another ladder, because climbing that ladder here to do this and holding on around it while you're trying to put things together be a pain in the butt. So an A-frame ladder, an extension ladder, or something like that will make the job a lot easier. All right, first step, I'm going to drill the holes for this. I'm going to do this on the back of my truck just to make things easier here. I'm going to extend this all the way out to the open position, lock it into place, and to get this drilled out as straight as I possibly can. Go down here so I don't drill into my tailgate. So I'm going to do that to each position here and here. And again, this is just extra reassurance so this thing doesn't accidentally collapse in the next Alaskan windstorm, which, let's face it, could be at literally any minute. Just like that. All right, next step, I'm going to mount this upper bracket up to the top of my ladder here, as far up as I possibly can. Oh, hey, I wonder where you went. All right, this is where I'm going to mount the upper bracket, so we'll go ahead and start now. Got a number 4 Allen wrench. I'm going to loosen these bolts up. All right, so I've got all the bolts and nuts taken off, got the 2 pieces of the bracket apart. Just going to sandwich right around the ladder mount, bring it up to the top of the straight, put the bolts back in and cinch her down, straightening it up, of course. You want to tighten it up nice and tight, but not snap in half tight. You know, basic physics. Freaking mosquitoes. Of course. All right, there's the completed upper bracket. All right, let's go do the bottom one. All right, so for the pole placement, I'd like to get this to where I can grab it from the bottom, obviously not have to climb a ladder to take it down. We also want to maintain at least 3 or 4 feet separation between that upper bracket and the lower bracket. So we're going to install the lower bracket probably right here so we can still get that Starlink dish up high enough over the RV. All right, wash, rinse, repeat. I'm going to take all 4 of these bolts out of here, take this back off, clamp it to the bottom side of that ladder. And there's the installed bottom bracket. Sandwich around here, just like that. So we got the bottom bracket there and the top bracket there, and look at that, I just backed into my tripod and broke it. Fantastic, always something. Here's the pole in its fully extended position. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in through there. Slide up through those. Put in the bottom position, get rid of the mosquito that's biting me. And that is what we're looking like so far. So those 2 arms up there, you can see there's a lot of play there. Those are actually adjustable, and I'm gonna go up there and do that now. Tighten them down so it's more snug and that pole doesn't pop around like that. Ah, you're still up here. I'm going to tighten that down just so it's tight enough that its pole doesn't rock. All right, we're good. All right, next step, we're going to attach our Starlink pole mount adapter to the bottom of the Starlink dish. All right, this step's pretty easy. Just lift up right here on the bottom of the kickstand, slide it out like that, stick it aside, and the pole mount adapter just goes into the same spot, slides forward until it clicks into place. A little feet there click in. All right, actually you need to plug your Starlink cable in first before you put your pole adapter on. So I'm going to plug that in here. Now we're going to slide the pole mount adapter on. All right, it's clicked into place. So I printed these out in 2 different sizes, one for the bottom one for the middle one. I am going to draw up 2 more with the right size diameter for the upper poles too. These ladders are awesome, by the way, highly recommended. All right, there we are. Starlink's up in the air, clear view of the sky, pretty awesome. So thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please click the like button. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. The next video coming out is going to be swapping our old RV toilet out for an OGO composting toilet. So it should be interesting, to say the least. Once again, thanks for watching.